Hello peoples! I thought I'd do a quick YouTube update for you guys because GendurHouse is sold! I know that the previous vlog I mentioned that I was going to keep it because, you know, the sky-high condo fees and everything, but 2 days after making that blog, I got a statement from the insurance company that the condo corporation uses, and the statement said that they're still not going to cover us for water ingress for another 2 years. So, you know, we would hope that the renovations that we did is correct, but if we ever do have ice damming over 2 years, we're going to be out of pocket again. So it was just, I wanted it out of my hair, and you know what, GendurHouse had a really good run for 5 years, and you know what, it's time to move on to bigger and better things. So I relisted it for $229.9, sold it within 1 hour. One person looked at it and they're like, I want it, and they only offered like $900 less than asking, so I'm like, take it, and we just removed conditions on Tuesday, so they get possession on August 4th. Meanwhile, as I'm doing this update, I promised you that I'd give you a tour of the RV, and so here it is. So here is the motorhome in all of its glory. It's a 1977 Dodge chassis Class C motorhome. On this side, you got your access to the water heater, and then up there is access to the fridge components. And then here is for city water hookup, so you just hook up a garden hose and you got yourself pressurized water inside the RV. That's for filling up the gas tank. When I bought it, the guy told me don't take it past 3/4 of a tank or else it sloshes around in corners. Oh, it doesn't slosh, it full-on leaks. So something to look into repairing. That is the electrical connection, so it uses a 30 amp connector, but you can do a conversion for a 15 amp, so you can run it through your just a normal household outlet. And those are, well, that's the compartment for the propane. And then over here, it's Jamboree this weekend, so all the Jamboree people are out here. And then these crazy dogs. We parked at a neighbor's house for the weekend and they're making some noise. And then on this side here, you got a storage area, so that is for the battery for the coach. So you got 2 batteries. You got one for the engine, and then you have a coach battery. That's just sort of like a deep cycle marine battery. And we also keep our wood in there. The park brake doesn't work, so we use wood to keep it in place, and also there's a jack and so forth if you need to get the tires off. And then the step folds in and out. Over there is just a big storage area. We just keep the sewer, like the sewage pipes and so forth in there. And then at the very end, that connector there is for a freshwater holding tank. I tried filling it up, but it seems to leak as well. So again, another thing to look into repairing. And then this is just a vent for the furnace. So now I'll take you inside. So it's only, I think it's like 20 feet, 6 inches long, so it's not that big, but you do get a lot of stuff in here for something way smaller than a bachelor apartment. So the entryway, you got sort of his closets. That's Derek's and that's mine. This is the furnace, so the furnace is down here, and electrical outlet, and it works like a standard household furnace, so once it reaches a certain temperature it turns on. I don't have the pilot light on right now, I can't seem to get it to work, but meh, whatever. And then the holding tank, so this is like your poop tank basically, so whenever your dirty water fills up, this will say 0 and 1/4, half, 3/4, and a full, and then you just empty it out. Then this is the gray water holding tank, so that's your shower water, your sink water, and then this is the fresh water level. So if the fresh water, if we have it working, what you would do is you just turn on the pump, and right now you can hear it running because there's no water, but the pump would when you turn it on, it shuts off when it pressurizes, and then you can just use the stuff inside here. And then this is the dinette, and the dinette, the table folds down. You can see the hinges underneath, and then you just put the cushions on top. It turns into a bed for, it's a pretty big bed for one person. Got some storage up here. We got the roof air. The air conditioner doesn't work, but at least the fan works. And then over here you got the fridge. The fridge is running off of propane right now. The electricity doesn't seem to want to work for the fridge, but the propane seems to work for it, so that's good. You have to keep the fridge level because it's really finicky if you're running off of propane. And then you got the stove and the oven. We haven't tried the oven, but the stove works. You got your hood vent and dual sink, and then of course your storage for your kitchen stuff. There's like a extendable countertop there. There's actually one that slides out underneath the fridge as well. This thing slides out. You got more storage up here, some lighting. This is sort of the sectional couch, and so you just pull out the couch and it turns into a pretty big bed. The electrical panel is down here, so that's for all the fuses and so forth. And then, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I guess I missed this part. This is like the best part of the place. So this looks like a pantry, but you open it up and it's a bathroom. So it's basically as big as a shower stall, right? So you got the shower head, drainage, but then they put the toilet and the sink in it so it can serve space. We have the sink torn apart because we need to fix it. I think the person that owned it before didn't winterize it, so they when it froze up the drainage pipes, so we need to get those fixed up. But you got medicine cabinet, another light up there. You got a vent, and over here you got the driving area. It's, you know, a standard 1977 van. Doesn't have shoulder straps for the seat belt, so, you know, not exactly the safest, but who cares. And then up here, this is sort of my bed area. So there's a little curtain that goes across the top portion, so, you know, you got some privacy. And then that's just a thermometer that we put up there. And we put in a smoke detector because, you know, if we're sleeping and the place catches fire, we don't want to die.